The forests and watersheds in Trinity County are home to incredibly diverse species of plants and animals that thrive on healthy ecosystems and habitats. Our ecosystem is our web of life, and we all rely on each other for existence. The forests are the lungs of our earth, and the water is the veins, as well as every living part in between. Remember that when exploring public lands. Isn't it amazing how different and exotic native plants and wildflowers are? How such elegant, artistic, and beautiful designs and colors can emerge from such simple-looking soil? The truth is we cannot live without plants and flowers, and the appearance of the soil actually hosts a deeply complex system.
These sneaky flowers are hard to spot, but once you do, you will be careful where you step. You can identify a Shelton's violet by the red mark on the back of the petal. This is an incredibly important pollinator. It is the only plant a monarch butterfly will lay their eggs on.
Native pollinators represent one of the most fragile parts of our ecosystem. Pollinators such as bees, wasps, moths, butterflies, and ants are incredibly diverse. Without them, we would not have many of the fruits and vegetables that we eat. They also pollinate many of the plants that animals eat. Some threats to native pollinators are toxic pesticides, monocropping of the same plants without variety, urban sprawl, industrial development, and some home gardening techniques. You never know what you might find in the forest, and it is our job to protect it. As a land steward, it is important that we all recreate safely and responsibly. Remember, leave no trace.
Gooseberries are edible and yummy. They also transmit a disease to white pines like the sugar pine called white pine blister rust. Myth: after chewing the leaves, other foods taste sweeter. Herba Santa has been used for its medicinal properties for centuries. These gorgeous flowering shrubs thrive in wet areas and have a very sweet and almost spicy smell. There are approximately 10 types of willow found in Trinity County, many of which are found in riparian areas. Pencils are often made out of this tree. Sugar pines make the longest pine cones on earth. Note, not all sugar pines have an outie belly button. This tree gets the nickname puzzle pine from the bark. It's not an oak tree, but like a true oak, it provides important food for forest critters. How can you identify a dogwood?
By its bark. Every part of this tree is poisonous. Taxol, a compound derived from the Pacific yew tree, is used in cancer research. This tree has cultural significance for Native Americans as they use the wood for tools, including bows. Since this video was taken, this bridge on the Day Ranch Loop Trail in the Weaver Basin Trail System has been removed for safety hazards, and a new bridge is being installed.
Roosevelt and Thule elk are native to California. Mountain lions can be elusive. They are generally found wherever deer are and live in steep, rocky, mountainous terrain. Gray squirrels are incredibly acrobatic and are great foragers of nuts, seeds, buds, and flowers. Otters can swim up to 7 miles per hour and dive down 60 feet.
Ringtail cats look like a cross between a fox and a raccoon and are most active at night.
Steller's jay are ruthless foragers.
Watching swallows fly can make you dizzy as they dart around at fast speeds.
These birds are sure to catch your eye with their colorful feathers. Another great pollinator native to Trinity County.
The quail is the state bird of California.
These little owls have a pair of spots on the back of their neck that look like little eyes to scare predators.
Amphibians and reptiles are important members of both aquatic, water, and terrestrial, land ecosystems. Their presence can reflect on the health of these ecosystems. They also help decrease harmful insects in agricultural areas. They are incredibly sensitive to temperature, and this can be an indicator of changes in environment.
These can be found in wet areas. They swim well and even feed on small fish.
This snake can be mistaken for a rattlesnake, but it has black and white banding on its tail and a narrower head.
This common lizard of California is also known as the bluebelly because its ventral abdomen is characteristically blue. Be careful when handling the alligator lizard because it lives up to its namesake.
This lizard is known for its bright blue tail. It ranges throughout California and is fairly common in our area.
It is our only native turtle and one of the few turtles native to the entire state of California.
These are deadly poisonous to most animals. They live in the water in the spring and upland areas for the rest of the year. These salamanders live in the water year-round and can grow up to 12 inches long.
This species is a federal species of concern and California species of special concern.
Fish populations require healthy river ecosystems to survive. The Trinity River has been severely impacted from historical influences that have caused disruption to the natural functions of the river. The main focus of river restoration and rehabilitation is to support healthy river ecosystems and habitats that fish populations require to survive. Steelhead, coho salmon, and Chinook salmon are anadromous, meaning they have two phases, one in the freshwater and one in saltwater. Important habitat conditions for salmon survival include adequate space, low fine sediment, specific water temperatures, stream flow patterns, water depth, and river complexity.
Chinook salmon are the largest Pacific salmon. The Pacific lamprey are a parasitic species of anadromous lamprey.
Thank you for supporting your local watershed and forest health initiatives.
Remember to get outside, stay safe, recreate responsibly, and practice stewardship.